Every time I do an FMS video, you always say, I wish it was temp scale. Well, you lucky lot. Here's a temp scale for you. This is the new fully licensed FJ40 from FMS, and it's upside down, as it always is when I get stuff out. Look at it, fully licensed Toyota. Comes in 2 different colours, blue and yellow. I wasn't expecting this, so I don't know what colour I've got. FMS messaged me a little while ago and said, would you like to review the new 112 scale Rover? I don't know if it's licensed, they called it a Rover, but it's a Land Rover Series 2. And I was like, yeah, okay, send it over. A week later, this thing arrives on my doorstep. And I was like, that is definitely not a Series 2 Land Rover. So I sent them an email, I was like, a 1/10 Land Cruiser's turned up, what's going on? And they said, oh yeah, we were sending you that as well. Wow, look at it, it looks so cool. Now in the past, I've been sent stuff that I've not asked for, and I don't want to sound ungrateful, but sometimes if someone just sends something and I don't ask for it, I'm like, well, I didn't want to review it. Whereas this is definitely not going to be one of them times because it looks so good. You're so ungrateful, people send you stuff and you don't want it. I know people think that I just take any old shit, but trust me, I do pick and choose what gets sent, and I refuse a lot of stuff. You've probably seen enough FMS products now to know that they always come very well packaged. What colour did I get? What colour? What colour am I hoping for? I think if that is like a burnt orange rather than a yellow, that is quite a nice colour. I mean, they're both nice colours, but I'm hoping it's that one. Drum roll. Oh, it's a blue one. Right, send it back. Wow, that looks so good. I don't think anyone else does a 1/10 FJ40, do they? Not hard body anyway. Get it out the box. What we got here? Looks like some side step, few bits of trim. What's that? Wipers? No, they're not wipers. Maybe aerials. I don't know. Have a look at that in a minute. Foam. Whoa, that ain't going anywhere, is it? Come on. Oh, I don't want to break it. I don't want to break it. Come on. There's 2 bits of foam, one there and one there, and I think they're getting caught on the handles. Yeah. Well, it's definitely got some size about it. Right, hang on a minute. For size, there's was meant to be 1/12 scale. Look at the size difference. Little 1/12 WPL and 1/10 FMS. It's so big. It's massive. Fully licensed as well. Nice. So you also get a transmitter, got all your usual functions on there, steering trim, throttle trim, dual rates, 4-channel I think. I don't think this has got a 2-speed box. I think it's their generic single speed one. For the purists, we'll have a look in a minute, but for the purists, it hasn't got leaf sprung suspension, which I think these did have. But that does give you more drivability being the way it is. And like I've shown you, you also get a set of instructions with everything you need to know in there. It looks so nice. All the detail on it. Lights. These doors open, we'll have a look at them in a minute. Big roof rack. That will open, it's probably stuck down. Yeah, we'll get all the stickers off in a minute. Plastic bumper. Looks like there's space for maybe, I don't know, a winch and some other accessory there. And then in the back, look, they've got lots of roll mats in there if you want to go camping. Lights. Tow hitch. Metal hinges. Looks like that also opens separately, and then I guess these doors open. Number plate. This is very nice. This is what everyone's been asking for. A 1/10 scale hard body, similar to what they do with their 1/12s. I think it was the Mashagun I mentioned this on, but these blooming sticky things they use to stick all the doors, they're way too sticky. And they leave all like little bits of residue all over it. They weren't taking any risks with this in shipping, were they? Whoa. That is hiding something nice in there though. Nice realistic seats. That's really cool. Oh, the doors are on a latch. That's cool. So it doesn't open. Twist. Open. Very nice. Soft like vinyl style seats. Steering wheel. Dashboard in there. Very nice. Pedals. Shifters. Oh, I thought the window was going to work then. I was like, no way that window winds down. No, it doesn't. And then on the passenger side, grab handle. Look, you've even got like the control knobs and stuff there. That's mad. And a rear view mirror. I think as well, you can take this off so you can have it as a convertible. I'm sure you can. I don't know if it shows it on the box. I don't know, maybe you can, but it looks like it. It looks like you can take it off. And then under here, So your battery goes in there. You got a 550 brush motor. That looks like a Hobby Wing sort of 1040 style ESC. Not great, but it'll do the job. Chassis mounted steering servo. You got a servo there. That's for your steering wheel. So when you turn with that, your steering wheel will also turn. And then underneath, yeah, it's their basic single speed one. So your 550 motor comes out of like a reduction box there with a drive shaft, goes into a transfer box, and out to your front and rear diffs. Well, they're not diffs, they're locked, but high rack style tyres. The compound's not great. Oil shocks, 4-link suspension front and rear. It's got 4-link and a panhard bar. Don't really need 4-link and a panhard bar. I think it's like this one you can usually get rid of, but it'll function fine. So the suspension on some of their other 110s has been a bit stiff. This feels actually quite nice. I mean, if anything, it might be a bit too loose, but what that will do is give this a nice realism when it's going over a trail. Probably not going to be able to do much crawling with this because it is quite top heavy, but it's going to look good on a nice crawler trail. So a couple of frustrating things, as well as the California number plate, you get a Montana, a Queensland and a Japanese one, but they're only for the rear. You get this little number plate or registration bracket, but you can't put a number plate on it because they don't give you duplicates. You also get these badges, which are metal, so you're gonna have to stick them on with a bit of tape or glue, but it's meant to go there, I think, but it's way too big. You don't want to be bending it around the corner. That should be half that size, I think. Pretty sure it doesn't go anywhere else. And the same with the Toyota badge, too big. They've got the wrong size. And as well, so trying to get the wing mirrors on, can't get a screwdriver round there. I reckon you could probably do the bottom one, but that doesn't move, so it blocks it. The battery tray on this style of chassis that they do, it just, well, you can't really call it a tray. Like a Tamiya style one will fit, only just, but then they don't give you any Velcro straps or anything to fix it in. I mean, it's probably not going to fall out, but it's just a bit of a, well, like they've not really thought about that bit. But aside from them little things, how cool does it look? Mirrors on now. Got your bracket there. It looks really nice. Steering, quite often out the box, you can adjust the steering a bit more. There we go, look. There we go. They do it way too, they put the dual rate right down, but yeah, let's go all the way. Much better steering angle. So that's 2S. It'll run 3S as well. I'm only running it 2S today. Gonna put it on a trail where it's meant to be rather than try and crawl up some crazy rocks, but feels quite torquey. It hasn't got rear lights, but it's got the holes for LEDs. Just nice, soft glow LEDs. That's absolutely fine for me. I'm happy with that. I don't like all the fancy ones, so perfect. Right, anyway, I need to find a driver to fit. And then let's go take this out and, well, let's go and have a nice trail. Weather's good today. Today's driver is Mr. Powers. What do you reckon, Austin?
Yeah, baby, yeah!
How nice does this thing look driving along? Looks so cool. So not the greatest low down modulation with that like 1040 style ESC. I'd certainly recommend something like a 1080 for it. Makes it so much more controllable. That's what I said about suspension. Watch it, look, over all this, look. It looks so realistic. That's full throttle on 2S. A bit faster than walking speed. Right, we got to get up here without knocking your wing mirrors off. That, Mr. Powers, is your challenge. Get up here without rolling back down again. I don't think that's a hard enough challenge, really. Let's make it a bit tougher. Let's try and get across here and up that way. Whoa. Oh, I knew that was going to drag. Have we got enough power just to drag it off there? Yeah. Oh, easy. Easy. Such a nice scale model. FMS certainly win on the looks department, don't they? All their stuff just looks so good. Oh, we're a bit early on the run for some water and mud, but it would be rude not to. Not sure how deep this one is. Oh, Come on, come on. Yeah, let's come back this way. That was a good shot going through that mud. Come on, come on. Oh look, there's a rock. Can we crawl over it? Yeah, it's a rock crawler. This is one of my favourite bits down this quarry. And not because it's like overly technical, but it's just a nice little crawl. It's sketchy enough that you can't just fly up there. You need to think about your lines. I don't think this is going to have issues because of the size of it, but I just like driving up here. It's steeper than it looks on camera as well. Nice and controlled. So aside from all the little bits I've mentioned, this thing is a solid trail rig. It's awesome. Here's some rocks. Come on, Austin. And I'd say that's rock crawling. There you go.